to go full deflection, but that's...
I mean, yeah. Just spread them.
I had to tell my brother the other day.
Huh?
I had to tell my brother that the other day when we were going.
Oh.
Because he was in here, and I was like, you're going to have to do something. He's dude. Avionics, set.
Yeah, so just 1200. But you can go ahead. So we're going to go to the Troy VOR.
Okay.
And we can use this to navigate there. Or, actually, yeah, don't use this because we're going to do VOR stuff. So get that set up. So look on the either your IFR or your VFR sectional.
Where are you? I know you're up here somewhere.
Here, go to your IFR sectional. There we go.
That's it. Or is it like over here, isn't it? No, here we go. Not too far. Alright, 1160.
Alright, and so you're going to plug that in over here. So this is your nav one.
11.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Alright, and then, I just remembered I need to check the plane out.
I literally, I hate that.
Yeah.
Sorry, just if you're watching.
Okay, go continue with the run-up and then we'll...
Okay, mixture, full rich. Or, yeah, rich below.
Yep, all.
Got all 23. Pumps up there for a run-up. Alright, it's propeller cycle. Alright, so first one we're just looking for RPM drop. And then second one is oil pressure.
Oil pressure drop. And then a rise.
Where's oil here?
Okay, so here's your RPM.
Yep.
Here's your manifold pressure.
Yep.
You're going to see a drop, a rise, and a drop in oil pressure.
Okay. Alright, so first one is...
There you go. There's the drop in RPM.
Manifold pressure. No, next one's manifold pressure.
Yeah, next one's manifold pressure, and you'll see a rise. Alright.
And this one, oil pressure. Let's see a drop.
Yep. There's the drop.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, mags left.
Drop in RPM.
Drop. Okay. Back to 125.
And then hold on. And then suction over here. So it's in between 4 and 5, which is where you want it.
Okay.
Alright, and then everything else is good. Always make sure fuel pressure on this one is in the green. That fuel's good. And amps and volts are over there.
Volts are getting up there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Volt, amps.
On this plane, it never really kind of gets up there, but
Amps doesn't move.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, vacuum, alternative air, oil temperature check. We checked that earlier.
Yeah.
Engine instruments, we just checked that. That's here in your panel.
Yeah, so this is all good.
Okay. Ammeter.
Yeah, that's the ammeter and the voltage over there.
And the throttle down to 800. That idle.
Yeah. There you go, now she's all warmed up. Cool.
Alright, bigger breakers are in, takeoff. We're gonna go 1-2, right, probably, is what they said. Oh, they didn't say anything on there, did they?
No, yeah, they said 1-2 right.
And then we're gonna go up to the north.
Yeah, okay, so what we're gonna do, alright, so you tuned in 16 nothing here. Once we get up and up above 1,000 feet AGL, we should start to be able to start receive the VOR. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is, once we get up there and on our way, we have to ident and make sure the VOR is operational. Alright, so on this one, you're going to, it says pull to ident.
Yep.
Now, I tried to do this yesterday and I couldn't hear it, so it says that it's on, and Alright, so I'm gonna leave that on, and whenever we get up, we should be able to pull it, and we should be able to hear the Morse code, but...
Yep. Beep, beep, beep.
Yep, yeah. Maybe I'll turn it off for now. But anyway, so, alright, so that's all set. Avionics, we don't need to worry about this. We might shoot an approach on our way in, just for fun.
Okay.
But then once we take off, as soon as you take off, and I'll have you put the foggles on, so I'll take control.
Yep.
On takeoff roll, so full power just like normal.
Yep.
Once we get airborne, you're going to tap the brakes on positive rate, gear comes up. And the whole out of runway thing, like, honestly, like, if you lose your engine, like, clearly you're going to drop the gear. But my idea is that you want to get above the ground and get as much altitude as possible.
Right.
So, and gear creates a lot of drag, so you'll get more altitude if you get that gear up.
Sure.
But of course, if you do, of course, lose your engine, like, drop the fucker. And let's see here. So, once we're airborne, positive rate, gear comes up, tap the brakes, gear comes up. Now, usually on other planes, every plane's a little different. There's two schools of thought. One, most people always start decreasing the manifold pressure, which is how quickly the prop is spinning, before you adjust the pitch angle.
Okay.
Alright. Now, on this plane, you don't, on the climb out, whenever you adjust the manifold pressure, and you're going to go 25, 25, so 25 squared. On this plane, it's going to drop the RPM just enough that you really don't need to adjust the prop pitch. All right?
So you're just adjusting the
Yeah,
throttle
you're
to 25.
adjusting the manifold pressure back to 25, and you can drop it back just a little bit. You might not need, it's not a whole lot, it's just very, very little. Then in cruise flight, you're going to set to whatever power setting that, for like a cross country that you want. So sometimes, you can use like 23, 24, 23, 23, 22, 23, whatever the POH says.
Okay.
But for today, like on the way out to Troy, we'll go 23 inches and 2,400 RPM.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll just kind of play with it.
Okay.
That's basically it. You have the gear and you have the prop. Everything else is just like your normal Cherokee, Archer, Warrior. Alright,
Yep.
and then we're just going to track the VOR. I will have you we're actually going to do a little bit of reverse sensing too.
Okay,
that way
cool.
you can kind of,
Get a mind.
yeah. And we'll just kind of play around with this, and I'll have you track different outbound, inbound, whatever. Yeah. So each of the dots, or lines in this case, represents how many degrees?
10 degrees.
Oop.
What?
Almost. So it's 10 degrees each side. So
2 degrees.
2 degrees, yeah. So full scale deflection is at least you're 10 degrees off or more.
Right.
So just remember, as you get closer and closer, just you're gonna need to start adjusting.
Okay.
And then of course it gets more sensitive as you get closer and closer. So by 2 miles out, it's gonna start getting really, really sensitive, and a mile or so, just fly to it. Because otherwise you're just gonna be going like this.
Right.
Let's see. Yeah. So yeah. Any questions?
We're good right now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So I'm doing something, I guess, EY rotate speed.
Yeah. Okay. So one of these is knots and one of these is miles an hour. So
Outside is miles per hour.
I think this one is. This one's mile an hour. So I use miles an hour because whenever we come in, it's here for me. It's 190, 80.
Okay.
So you're gonna rotate. I do 65.
Okay.
And then you're gonna climb out at 95.
Okay.
And then once the gear is up, then you're gonna pitch for 100.
Okay.
All right. So eventually, first off, pitch for 95.
Yep.
Positive rate, gear comes up, and then climb out at 100.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Cool.
I forgot to set the eye. Oh, well, it's pretty much set.
There. Cool. Is your Stratus on?
It is, yep.
Cool.
Alright, and you're already on ground for me.
I am.
What are we? Is that a 0?
Yeah.
That's on ground. Piper 4520 Juliet is at the west ramp with information golf. Looking for a VFR departure to the north.
November 4520 Juliet, downtown ground, runway 12 right, taxi via Bravo, cross 25.
Alright, 12 right via Bravo, cross 25, 4520 Juliet. Right, your left, clear right, your taxi clearance. A lot stiffer on the nose wheel.
Yeah, but I have to say, this is the best flying plane that St. Louis Flight Training has.
I'm sure it is.
Until we get the Warrior.
That thing's gonna be sweet. Just had messaged me, he goes, "Do we got a Warrior?" Like trying to, I wonder if he was like asking if I wanted to go in on it after the fact.
Oh.
But he didn't say anything. I was like, yeah, looks like a nice plane. Okay, clear right, clear left, and a quas. I've flown almost a different plane every time I've gone to the airport recently.
Isn't that the fun part?
Yeah.
Yeah,
My neck's gonna freaking kill me after tomorrow.
Yeah.
We fly tomorrow night. Alright, and holding short. Let me turn this guy on so you can have your fame. Who knows how long this is gonna last? This is a Hero 3. We're at 11 now. Alright, so, checklist. Takeoff. Avionics set, elevator.
Okay, yeah, this one, you're good. There's no,
Okay.
like the little app part is.
Does this work?
Nope.
Good. Alright. Rudder is neutral?
Yeah, that's neutral.
Okay, flaps, just normal?
Yeah, zero.
Zero. Fuel pump is on. Fuel is, we're on the fall, so we'll stay there, right?
Yep.
Or do you usually switch before you take off?
Nah, we'll switch later.
Alright, transponder mode is altitude, parking brake is off, pitot heat and lights as required.
Yep, we're all good.
Don't need it. Alright, mixture for altitude, we already got it full rich. Doors, windows, nothing is in. Time, no, we don't need it. Okay.
Yeah. 7:15, but we'll switch around 8 o'clock.
Oh yeah, I guess we do need that for that.
Yeah.
Alright, alright, so full power.
Yep.
Takeoff.
Yep.
Is at 65 miles an hour, or climb up to 95. Gear up once we get a positive rate. 100.
Yep.
And then we bring this back just slightly to where that is 25, 25.
Yep.
And then we adjust the prop from there.
Yep.
Alright. Got it. Alright, you already switched for me?
Yep.
Just 1, 2, 3, 4.
Excuse me. Am I good? Am I good? I feel like I'm good. Tampa Tower, Piper 4520 Juliet, one short of 12 right, ready to go.
November 4520 Juliet, downtown tower, good morning. Runway 12 right, clear for takeoff, proceed on course.
Good morning, clear for takeoff, 12 right, proceed on course. 20 Juliet. Kind of good morning guy.
Yeah, he always says that early in the morning.
I should. I'm better. I'm better than that.
And then by 8 o'clock, it's like,
Alright, we're clear. Final is clear. Or the runway is clear. Final was clear. Alright, lots of right rudder here, I'm assuming.
Yep. And especially once you start rotating, she'll really want to pull.
Alright. Ready?
Yep.
Airspeed's going alive. 50. 60. 65. Positive rate, coming up. Gear in transition. Alright, gears up.
Gears up, lights off.
Alright, going down to a hundo. Or up to a hundo, I should say.
Yeah.
Down a bit. So bring this back.
Yeah, about 400 feet or so, about right now. Now start bringing it back just to 25, 25, and you'll see manifold pressures is what you're looking for, 25. And you'll also see that the RPM is right at around 25, so you really don't have to adjust the prop pitch.
Alright, and we can start turning out.
Yeah.
To the left. Pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Climbing at 1,000 feet per minute. Unlike
the little 152.
Yeah. Where do you want to get up to?
Just get up to like 2,500. Safe around here, because this one, oh, you go up to 3.
Forgot, I need to reconnect to this because I connected to the,
Oh, well, here anyway, I got controls there.
Controls?
You got
Foggles?
put your foggles on.
Alright, let me get connected to the Stratus. I've connected to the Archer's,
Oh, the ADSB. So, for the transponder.
which is funny because this usually connects right away, but I guess the, for this kind of stuff you probably have to do it every time. There we go, some radio stations. Yo, I was amazed how, I mean, okay, you spend the extra $100 on flight. I was like, ooh, look at all this other stuff.
Right.
I'm like, oh, and then at first my iPad didn't update after I did it because for whatever reason, it wasn't showing the discount, like the pro rate on the iPad.
Yeah.
So I did it on the computer, and at first it didn't update this, but it updated my phone immediately. And I was like, oh, I'm going to put a plate up. I was like, you must upgrade to the... So I was like, no, I thought he said I could do this.
Morning, downtown tower, helicopter Sky 2 with you, 6.5 north.
Alright, let me make sure. Okay, we got traffic coming in. ADSB's on, foggles are on.
Cool.
Alright, you got my controls? My controls. Okay, go up to 3,000.
Wow, I cannot see Dick. I can't even see the thing there.
Oh no, I got a red light on my noise canceling.
Uh-oh.
Please don't die. Okay, 3,000, give me a heading of left 030. 0.
Oh, we gotta do my bug. Because why not? Oh, I can't even see that, it's so indented. Easy there.
Alright, now we're just gonna see.
Do I need to bring? Now we need to adjust.
Yep, so now, alright, so you brought the manifold pressure back to 23. Yeah, that's good. Now you're gonna bring this back to about 24.
Back toward me.
Yep. Yeah, about right there. There you go, now just trim her out.
He's a stiff girl. Back down. Oh, my neck is already hurting.
Mute off.
I'm glad the yoke is also centered.
There we go. Alright, so she works. And then just don't get to 35, because that's the Bravo shell.
Okay.
Alright, now what I want you to do... Alright, we hear that. Great,
Yep.
excellent. Nav 1 goes off. Okay. Now what you do is take me to the Troy VOR. So... And we're still climbing. Get down.
Jeez, come on now. You like to climb? Yes, planes like to fly. The stiff trim wheel.
Yeah, she is.
Alright, I don't know what number that is.
045.
Okay, so then this has gotta go. Alright, then I just fly 045. Are you laughing at me?
Yes.
I can't see it.
Well, you know what? To be perfectly honest, neither can I. Alright, so now, just looking at that. So right now you're about 2 degrees off. So just small corrections. So I'd level out right here and see what happens.
Like I said, it doesn't help that the yoke is going fast, Ma.
I mean, our ground speed is 130.
Not bad.
Downtown Tower, Cessna 1186 Foxtrot, holding short of 128. November 1186 Foxtrot.
There you go, now it's coming in.
Detail further advised, runway 18 clipper takeoff. Roger, we'll do 18 clipper takeoff, 86 Foxtrot.
Alright, so,
Now I want to catch it, right?
well, you're just going to follow that, yeah, but you know, it's coming in nice and slow, right? So
Yep.
you're not going to need a whole lot of correction. All things kind of relative. And if we needed to know DME, so DME stands for... Any clue?
No,
Distance measuring equipment.
no, right.
So if we need to figure out how far away we are from that, how can we do that in here?
Really good questions you have here. That thing.
Yeah. So some planes, so like my Baron has like an actual DME over here that I can plug in.
Okay.
That'll tell you how far away from that VOR. Or you can just use your GPS.
Yep.
Alright. So we're gonna go to Troy, which is Toy.
Cute.
Alright, and it's Troy, Illinois, VOR. Activate. Alright, so right now we are 1.72 miles away from the Troy VOR.
Oh, so we're close.
Yeah.
But she's gonna get real sensitive.
Yeah.
Or she should already be.
So yeah, so right now you're just flying. Because so it's actually the Troy is a little bit to the left, the VOR is to the left. So alright, so now we should get, so you're just gonna fly.
Killer run over it.
Yep. Now you're gonna get the nav flag. And
Nav. Oh, then it went to
GPS over here, so don't worry about that.
Gotcha, and then that went down to theirs for front.
Yep. Now, we're still a half a mile away, so it's still extremely sensitive.
Sure.
Alright, so we're just flying straight. Now, we are kind of veering off a little bit to the right, so get back on our course. So, whenever we have a heading bug, the best thing to use is, so what you did first was great. You set this, right, and you figured out, okay, so it was 045, so you bugged 045. Great. But then you realized that, okay, by the time I got to 045, we were right of course.
Sure.
All right, and so you adjusted. And so I would, anytime you're moving that bug, I would set that bug to where you're going.
Okay.
That way you remember, like, okay, this is what, this is where I was, and now it's moving back, so it's going to be between, 045 and 065 or whatever you're going.
Okay.
So always, wherever you're pointing your nose, point your bug to that if you have a heading bug.
Okay.
All right, so now, all right, get me back up to 3,000.
Yes, Captain.
Did you say yes, Captain?
Yeah. Our first officer.
Right, I am in the right seat.
I am in control today.
You are PIC. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to line this back up because we're a little bit way off. We're off, so.
I'll say way off, but we're off.
Alright, so right now we're on the 055 radial. Alright.
05?
Yeah, so we're on the 055. But if I wanted you to get back to the 035 radial, how can you do that?
Then I have to swing it all the way around.
Oh no, because I still want you to
just want
fly.
the opposite.
Huh?
What do you mean if I want to get on the back?
Well, so we're on the 055 radial, right? From the VOR. But if I wanted you to fly that 035 radial that we did before,
Okay.
so how do you do that?
I don't know. You fly it.
Well, you fly it, yeah, right. Well, so but how do you do that?
Turn this to 035.
Yeah.
And then you just fly it until the needles line up.
Exactly. Yeah.
I thought it was like a trick question.
No, it's not a trick question. I was like, no, so make a left turn.
So I've got to turn this to 035?
Yep.
Where am I at?
You're back that way. Nope. Right, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, right there. Alright. So you're a little over 10 degrees, yeah, I know. It's just, I can't either, I have to duck. Alright, so 3,000 left turn and track the 035 radial from the Troy VOR. I'm not going to throw you any trick questions.
I was like,
right
what?
now.
I was like, this seems like an obvious answer. You just fly.
Right, you just fly. Yeah, that's what I wanted you to do.
Oh, too far. Like, man, is it early or what? I'm gonna figure out this trim at some point in my life.
Alright, now we're about 2 degrees off, so we're getting there.
Alright. Then I need to like I'm just constantly turning. I can't get back into it. Or I'm doing reverse, right?
Huh?
No.
No.
We're
No,
just
because
circling
we're
it.
going from the VOR.
Oh, right.
But remember, you
Yeah,
are the dot.
yeah,
Our course is over here.
yeah. So I gotta
turn
chase
to
the
the
line.
left. Yeah.
Gotcha. In my head, we were going from, so I was like, I was thinking opposite.
You were reversing. Yeah. So this isn't reverse sensing. Reverse sensing, you can still fly from the VOR.
Yeah,
Reverse sensing is if you were, let's say we were tracking the 035 radial from the VOR. However, we were going like on a 225 heading,
okay.
or whatever. That would be reverse sensing.
Okay.
You're going opposite of what you're tracking.
Gotcha.
I mean, does that make sense?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I mean, we're going away from it, but that's still not reverse sensing.
Gotcha.
So now you're going to need more of a correction angle. So
Yeah.
I'd go like a 45 degree.
Jeez. I don't know why I want to pull back on this plane to turn.
There you go. Might as well walk out right here. I'll just wait for that to come back in.
Like my flight path, Dad? I was tracking a VOR just perfectly.
You should show it to him. Alright, so now it's starting to come back in. Right now you're only 8 degrees off, so there we go. We're getting back. We're getting back.
Alright, alright. I don't know if I could do a cross country in this plane. I have to be really slumping it until
Yeah.
final minutes. Why'd Buddy Boy sell his 160?
Because he's a...
Did he finally realize it?
Probably. I mean, who knows? I mean, he asked if there was a twin. I'm like, and he called me, he texted me, he's like, there's a Baron for like $45,000 or something. I'm like,
Whoa.
dude,
It's gonna be a pile of junk.
do not buy that plane.
Josiah said that?
Huh?
That was Josiah or the other guy?
No, the dude.
Oh, jeez. Was he one of your students?
No. But I'm like, man, don't you dare go fucking buy that plane.
Where is it at?
No clue. I didn't ask. Alright. Now we're kind of back on. Alright, so now the needles are lined up.
Yep.
Alright, so we don't need to go to the right anymore because we're going to be tracking the 040 radial. So it's going to start swinging to the left now because our heading is 090. The winds up here are like 150 at 6, so there's not a whole lot of wind. So
Yep.
you're going to need to start correcting back because now the radial is going to start moving to the left, as you can tell with the, so start making that left turn back to 04. So as soon that needle starts to line up in the center, you need to start correcting. Otherwise, you're going to keep going this direction and that needle is going to swing, or that radial is going to continue to move to the left. Okay. Go even more. You're still under like a 070 heading.
I can just go all the way to 04 technically.
Yep. Now, whenever it's windier,
You're constantly doing that.
you're gonna have to remember. All right, so if the winds are out of 150, they're coming out of this direction,
Yep.
and we're heading on a 040, it's gonna blow you to the left, of course. So you're gonna have to actually, this is where your heading bug will come in.
Gotcha.
So even though you're going to track like the 040 radial, you're going to need to be pointed into the wind, like a 060 heading in order to track that.
I wonder if now I have the winds on here. That like shows me like you do.
You can't, I don't think you can get that on ADS-B. Alright, now what I want you to do, I want you to, let's say there is a massive thunderstorm ahead of us in ATC. You say you needed to go back somewhere. You need to divert back to downtown or whatever.
Okay.
Right, and they tell you to, I'm looking at your breadcrumbs. It's really,
It's the first time since my check ride I've had to do it.
Right, I know, but this is why we're going. This is why we're doing this and not just going straight into like shooting approaches. Okay, so I want you to. I love you,
Sir, you're going parallel or whatever that is to the runway.
perpendicular.
Perpendicular, thanks.
Okay, so we need you to make a 180. So now I want you to track the Troy VOR, and I want you to track the. Let's do the 230 radial inbound of the Troy VOR.
So 230. So there's all the way there. That's 2.
Yeah, actually it's that one. You just can't see it. Okay. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to vector you to it, alright?
Okay.
So you tune that in. Excellent. Good job. Now I want you to give me a left turn. Keep me at 3,000 feet. Stay at 3,000 feet. Left turn to 300.
300. Where's my guy? Left turn 300.
Yeah, maintain 3,000.
Oh, it's been a minute since I've done the turns with the fogs.
With the fogs?
Oh, too early. There we go.
Alright, and while you're under the hood, you're gonna do the wheel and spoke method. That's what I always use.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's this, you're looking at that, you're checking back at this, you're looking at that, you're checking at that, blah, blah.
Okay. So here, here,
Yeah, this is home base, and then you're just scanning constantly. Alright, so 3,000, so you're 100 low. Alright, give me a left turn to 240. 240.
Pelican 20 Delta ground, runway 1 right, are you by Bravo or Alpha? Pelican 20 roger, and runway 1 right, taxi via Bravo, cross runway 5.
Alright, give me a left turn 180.
180.
75 Delta ground, good morning, follow company traffic, runway 1 right, taxi via Bravo, cross runway 5.
180.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're flying this direction and you're gonna track the 230. So you're gonna wait until you start seeing this. So just keep 180 on the heading.
Okay.
And then you're gonna intercept the 230 radial. So just keep flying 180. And then once the needle starts to come alive, then you're gonna start adjusting to 230.
Gotcha.
Which it should start coming alive soon. Didn't go that far out.
Go back over. Oh, am I drifting? We are drifting.
Pelican 20 downtown tower, runway 128, clear for takeoff, proceed on course southbound.
Wait, so far we could have done this all in 398.
Yeah. Yeah, you could have.
Disappointed. I'm not doing that. Time to move on to bigger and better things. Well, I don't know about better, but bigger,
Faster.
faster, stronger. Alright, so now I can start going to 230.
Wait just a little bit.
Runway
Because you're only going to be going like 50 degrees. So really, I kind of have you more or less on like a 45-degree intercept, which is what you're normally going to be given most of the time.
Pelican 75.
This is just kind of getting you set up for.
Clear for takeoff, proceed on course southbound.
Oh, look at all those damn white birds. Oh, you can't see them.
What? Birds?
Yeah. How they're gonna give you vectors to like the final approach.
Okay. How nice of them.
Yeah. Alright, so now it's starting to come in. So now go ahead, start that turn to 230. Nice standard right turn.
Standard, get over there.
And now level off wings here because you're not quite into the middle yet.
You're just gonna go and catch it, catch it.
And then start moving your heading bug.
To where?
Or right where you're going right now.
Do one?
Yeah. There you go, and then now the needles are just about centered, so now I'll whip that over to 2-3.
Well, that doesn't help my inner ear.
There we go. Now keep me at 3,000. Fly this needle. And now just minor corrections. So no more than like 240. There you go.
She's jumping. Flying an airplane, Mom.
Pelican 21 downtown tower, runway 12 left, clear for takeoff, proceed on course northbound.
we're starting to kind of, maybe a little bit to the right. Winds might be changing a little bit. Just a smidge. Just because anytime this starts moving, you need to kind of correct for it, yeah.
I went to watch some stuff yesterday, but I got so just hammered with work. I have a 16 or 17 video brisket cooking class
Good morning.
that I'm editing.
Rustic cooking.
Brisket?
Oh, brisket.
Brisket.
Ooh.
It's really good.
Yo.
So I'm literally hungry all day long, but I work for this barbecue place. Like, that's my client. So I look at barbecue all day long. It's tough.
I'm your friend.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to get, it's literally 2 minutes drive from Addison Airport in Texas. So I'm like, let's go fly there with this, or with my plane.
Yeah, wow, yeah.
Screw the airlines.
Right. Where's Addison, Texas?
North, what was it, northeast of Dallas.
Oh.
Just barely, like, it's kind of like Chesterfield area.
Yeah,
it's their regional airport. One of the 10.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So focused on that instrument focusing.
I know, but you can't focus on it as one.
Look at them all.
Looking 21, verify going to the north practice area.
Hey, Brown, put on.
We're out here, boys.
Pelican 21, contact St. Louis approach 123.7, good morning.
St. Louis approach 1237, 721.
There you go. Look at those needles all nice and lined up in the middle.
Pretty good. Well, as long as the camera makes it look like that. To me, it's still a little to the right, but
It's pretty good. Alright. Now what I want you to do, we are going to, I'm going to vector you. I'm just going to give you headings and altitudes and stuff.
Okay.
And then we're going to do one approach into Alton. And while we go up to the north, I'll get you set up.
Okay.
We'll go through some stuff. And then the next time we meet, we'll talk about how you brief plates and everything. And then we'll, but I want to do an approach with you.
sweet.
Okay. All right. So, good job on tracking. All right. I know you can track to and from a VOR. Great.
Took a minute. We got there.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a left. Actually, so I'm going to give you, I want you to give me a left turn to 360. 360. Yeah. So we're just going to go the long way around.
We're doing on time with the tanks.
We can, yeah, we're close enough. You can go ahead.
Alright, so I just go this all the way to this guy.
Yeah, just move it up towards you. Yeah, to the left. There you go. Alright, I'll get the fuel pump off. Alright.
Oh, we were supposed to turn that off.
Yeah.
We didn't quite do the checklist.
Yeah, you didn't do the check. That's alright. I was too busy getting you foggled up. Alright, left turn, nice standard rate turn, 3000 up to 360. Right. And while we do this,
Yeah.
alright, you're going to pull up your chart for the Alton RNAV runway 17.
Alright, so how do I do that?
Huh?
How do I do that?
So scroll in, there's Alton, click Alton. You're going to go to procedure.
Yep.
You're going to go to approach.
Yep.
You're going to go to RNAV 17. There you go.
Can I send that?
Yeah, you can send that to your map.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Alright. Now, alright, so we're going to verify that it's the RNAV 17 at the St. Louis
Yep.
Regional. Alright. Now, so the final approach course is 174. We got 6,500 feet of runway, touchdown zone elevation is 543, and the airport elevation is 544. Alright.
Temperature 4, dew point 0, altimeter 3, show 27.
Alright, and then up here, it just gives you all the frequencies. So ATIS, St. Louis approach, tower, ground, clearance delivery, and then Unicom. Here's just an overview of the whole approach, the procedure. So the initial approach fix, you have 3 options. You have gifts. You can come in from that feeder, come in from Fasci, from over there, or you can come in from Jetic.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to vector you up to, we're not going to go all the way up there, I'm going to give you vectors to final. Okay. And so what we're going to do, we're going to call up approach, 360, or we're going to call up tower and just tell them that we're going to do stealth vectors for the practice approach for RNAV 17. So I'm going to be your ATC. Okay. All right. And then once we talk to tower, they may have us adjust if there's any traffic or anything. But all right. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So I'm going to vector you to the final approach fix, which is POSIC. Okay. All right. Now down here, you have kind of like a lateral look at it.
Yep.
All right. So this means. Let's see here. So before Jetic, you have to be between 6,000 and 2,200 feet. So that's what the 2 lines mean.
Yep.
All right. Inbound course is 174. The outbound course is 354. If you're in the holding pattern, that's what you need to know for the 354. All right. At POSIC, you have to be at or above 2,200. All right. At
So we get down there, I have to be at 2,200.
Nope, you don't have to.
Oh, sorry.
You have to be at or above
Okay.
2,200. That's what the line means. The only restricted altitudes you're going to have if there's 2 lines are one above and one below. That means you have to be at that altitude.
Okay.
If it's just 1 line below it, that means it's that number or above.
Okay.
All right. So POSIC is the final approach fix, as you can see with the little cross. All right. At POSIC, which is if you add 3.3 plus 0.7 plus 1.1 is whatever, 5-ish, 4.8 nautical miles from the end of the runway. Alright, so at 4.8 DME from runway 17, that is POSIC, and that's where we're going to pick up our glide slope all the way down. Alright? Because so this is what this is going to give you. So this is an LNAV, alright? This is only giving you lateral guidance,
Okay.
alright? We don't have any vertical guidance. However, if, no, it doesn't say it on this, but if it might give you plus V, so vertical guidance. It is just, it's not, you're going to get a glide slope on here.
Okay.
But it is not, it's only situational awareness, alright? Gotcha. Because you have to go missed at your missed approach point, which is the runway 17. So as soon as you get 0 DME from runway 17, that's your going missed.
If I don't see it, I have to go around.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Alright. Yeah, and then we'll talk about VDP later. So, alright, you can go down to 940. That's the lowest altitude, that's your MDA, alright? You can go down to 940, but once you get to 940 and you don't see the runway, you have to level off, okay, alright?
Yep.
If you go, if you're above 940 or at 940 and all of a sudden you see the runway environment,
yep,
you can then descend, alright? But for me, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Ooh, tricky.
Yeah, alright? So 940 is your minimums, alright? And you have to have 1 mile of viz.
Good morning.
Alright. And so we're going to be a category A.
Yep.
Alright, so sure, not too bad for just a quick little
Funsies, though.
yeah, funsies. Alright.
Yep.
And like I said, we'll dive into how you brief and all the plates and stuff later, but I just kind of want to get you excited. I'm excited. Oh boy.
Little Flava Town.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to get the ATIS real quick. 1, 2, 8, and eventually you're going to do all of this, and I'm just going to sit back. Sure. But I'll help you out. 1, 2, 8, 0.
Trail Regional Tower Information Zulu 1350 Zulu weather, wind variable at 4, visibility 10, ceiling 9,500, broken. Temperature 2, dew point -2, altimeter 3029er. Visual approach, runway 11 in use. Advise special contact, you have information Zulu.
Right. 3029.
Trail Regional Tower Information Zulu 1350 Zulu weather, wind variable at 4, visibility 10,
Okay, we got it.
ceiling 9,500,
Winds are variable.
temperature 2, dew point -2, altimeter 3029er. Visual approach, runway 11 in use. Advise special contact, you have information Zulu.
Oh, we're using 1-1. Well, that's fine. Okay.
Do we switch?
Yeah, I switched. Oh, no. We'll use 1-7 because Asia is over at Alton and they're using. Looks like they're using. Well, it's alright. Even if we don't land, we might even go missed. That's the one thing that you're going to not do a whole lot of is landings.
Good.
Alright.
Too much time.
Yeah. Alright, and we got, what's the ATIS? Zulu. Alton Tower, good morning. Piper 4520 Juliet, about 13 miles to the northeast with Zulu. I'd like to do a practice RNAV 17 and go mist and head back to downtown.
Piper 4520 Juliet, Regional Tower, report set up by the RNAV runway 17. Radar separation services will not be provided. Maintain VFR.
Maintain VFR and pressure approach crew will report POSIC inbound 4520 Juliet, thanks. Okay.
So you have to report, so he says report POSIC, so when you get the POSIC you report.
We'll just say like final approach inbound. Yep. Sure. Right. Okay, so give me a left turn to 300. Alright, 300. And Piper 4520 Juliet, descend, maintain 2,200.
To maintain 2,200.
4520 Juliet. And now, once you're doing all this, you're going to get the checklist out and start doing your descents and pre-landing checklist. And I'd start bringing back the throttle a little bit and start slowing her down. Just a smidge as we descend.
What do you do, like 20?
Yeah. Alright. Oh, 30. Yep.
Alright, descent plan, 1,000 feet per minute.
Yeah.
Or 5, whatever. Mixture, adjust, you don't need to.
Yeah.
Throttle, stage.
Yeah, it's just whatever we need.
And landing light on, we never turn it off.
Turn it complete. Put up 30. Alright, now we're going to need to program the GPS. Alright, okay. So now we're going to go to direct to K, A, Cosmos Regional. All right, activate. We're going to go straight there. Next, we're going to hit procedure, PROC, select approach. We got the RNAV 17, and I'm going to give you vectors.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and activate it.
Alrighty.
All right. All right, so give me a left turn 210. 210. And 2,200. 2,200.
210.
And then what I would start doing is just doing your landing checklist. That way, just go through it. That way you know everything that you need to, you can do right now versus, you don't have to drop the gear and flaps and everything, but
Before landing approach briefed, we did that. Fuel pump going on.
there we go.
Fuel selector on fullest tank we just switched. Make sure is we gotta go full rich.
Yeah, it's
I don't
already
think we did.
Yep. Give me a right turn 240.
240. Okay, prop, full forward.
Not yet.
No.
Yeah, so basically I just wanted you to get that done.
Okay. You don't want to get the fuel pump, is that what you said?
Yep. Alright, so 240 and 2,200. We're there. Alright, so now we said the approach course is 174. So for situational awareness, you're going to swing this 174. 174.
Okay. And that will eventually line up.
Yeah. Now it's slayed to this.
Sure.
This is just situational awareness.
I
It will
see.
still do it even if you have it on that.
Gotcha.
But it's just good for good practice.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Now should I move the heading bug to that too then, eventually?
Eventually,
Okay.
because you're gonna give me a right turn 250. 250. There you go. Alright, so right now we are 5 miles from Posick. Maintain 250 on the heading,
2,000. Runway 11.
2,200 until established, cleared RNAV 17 approach. Then you would say maintain 2,200, 250 on the heading, cleared RNAV 17 approach. Alright, so whenever this needle starts to come alive,
Yep.
you're going to start making that turn to your final approach course, which is 175 of 174.
Sure.
Alright. And you see the plus V?
Yep.
That's just vertical guidance.
Okay.
That's just totally situational awareness. It's just for, you actually legally, it's,
Can't use it.
yeah. But it just gets you down to the MDA. Oops. And 250. And once you get to Posick, then you can start down to 960? 940.
Technically, shouldn't you, or not technically, but shouldn't you start making your turn now and do it?
Yeah, I mean, it should start moving. Once you start seeing, there we go, start making that left turn. Yeah, I had you kind of on we were a little close.
Gotcha.
Now you're going to overshoot past 17 to pick that up again. Oh, right here is good. Oh, there we go. Alright, so now we can just go ahead and start bringing that power back. This is down to 960, so here comes it back in, swing back to 170, right turn, and start bringing that throttle back.
How much?
Just back to, yeah, about right there, and then start a descent down.
Been trimming for an airspeed here at all yet?
Yeah, go to 110. And we're in the white arc, so we can go ahead and go first notch flaps. First notch flaps.
From 4520, Jewett, I understand you wanted to do the approach for 17 and then you're departing to the south.
Hey, firm, just past Posick. We're going to go mist and then head back to the south.
4520, Jewett, Roger, continue around the RNAV runway 17, 17 cleared, touch and go, and on the go, south departure approved.
Quick touch and go 17 on, and on the go back to the south. 4520, Jewett, thanks.
Number 4520, winds variable at 4.
Alright, so we are 0.35 miles away.
Just small corrections.
Yep. Alright, so we're approaching Verrill. Next one is going to be the missed approach point, which is going to be runway 17. So we've got 1.6 miles.
More enough to be down too?
Well, we're about 1,000 feet high, but
Yeah.
alright, so we're gonna have to go mist, alright?
Okay.
So we don't see the runway, alright, or we're very high, or however, whatever scenario you want to do. Alright, so now we're gonna go around. So let's just go around procedures. So we're gonna go around, so full power.
Full power.
Alright, and full forward on the blue.
Then
Yep, and flaps up.
pitch for 100.
Yep. And then climb up to 2,000 will work. Alright, meanwhile you're still flying the needle. Because you don't want to, if you're in a valley or something, you don't want to get outside of final approach course.
Then bring this back to 2.5.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Yep. Alright.
Cessna 86 Foxtrot, runway 11, cleared for the option.
Now, the missed approach procedure, now we're not going to do it, but if we ever needed to, the missed approach, you would climb up to 3,000 and direct to Oak Grove, wherever the hell that is. It's off over straight ahead, and then you're going to make a left to Troy VOR, and you're going to hold, and you're going to wait for further instructions to go try again.
Gotcha.
Alright. And then,
Yeah, pulling back. What was it?
yeah, just go to 2,000.
Or manifold RPM?
23 and then 24. 2,300 and 23 inches, 2,400. Yeah, that's good. Okay, give me a right turn to 180.
180.
So as soon as you, and like I said, we're going to go over this. This was just for shits and giggles. So as soon as you get vectored, let's say, to the final approach fix for an approach, as soon as you hit the final approach fix, you're going to need to start your descent, because otherwise, if you just stay there, you know, your vertical guidance was
all the way down.
All the way down, right? It was full deflection. So, but even if you don't have that, and you're just shooting a localizer or an LNAV without any vertical guidance, you need to. That's when you can start your descent. Now, you don't have to, but I mean, the point of all of this is to land.
Right.
So, as soon as you hit your final approach fix, that's when you can start a nice stabilized approach down to your minimums or into the next step down fix.
But usually 500 feet per minute?
Yeah, exactly. And as soon as, if you're shooting a precision approach, meaning you have vertical guidance, as soon as that bar starts to move, I want to be at least somewhat configured for landing. So that means first notch of flaps. If you're in a retractable gear, I want my gear down.
Right when you hit that approach fix.
Yeah, before you hit your final approach fix. That way you are set up. That's just one less thing to, you don't want to be shooting your approach, starting your descent and configuring all that, and then changing your configuration, because that's going to adjust your speed, that's going to adjust, you're going to drop or climb, whatever. So you want all of that to work out a little bit beforehand.
Gotcha.
But this is just you getting used to
seeing what everything goes. Yeah.
Oh wow, we're 1,000 feet above. All right. We can make it, I promise. Yeah. Just cut that power. All right. Let's go to. Let's see here. It's 8:17. Let's go to. When do you have to be back?
As long as I'm on my computer by 9. Good. No, leave here. I have to be leaving the airport at 8:45.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have time to do the RNAV 1-2 right. Okay. Because we have to go past the airport. Alrighty. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna
full power.
Yeah.